All right, this problem asks which of the following expressions is illustrated in the XY coordinate plane below. So they give us a line and they give us 2 points that it crosses through, -3, 0, and 0, 5. So if I look at all my answer choices, the majority of them, 4 of the 5, are in this form, okay? So let's talk about what form that is. This form, remember, is called slope-intercept form, okay? Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. That is your slope-intercept form. The two important variables in slope-intercept form are m and b, okay? M, remember, is your slope, or your rate of change, and b is your y-intercept. Okay, so knowing that and knowing how to fill these in will get you to your answer here. Y-intercept, when given a graph, is very simple most of the time. Very, very simple, because you're just looking for where your line goes through the y-intercept, okay? So if I look at this line, my line that I'm given goes through the y-axis. It's at 0, 5. So that means my y-intercept is the y value of that point. So that is 5. So in this problem, B, so I'm going to put over here M and B. My B is 5, okay? Because this line goes through the y-axis. Remember, your y-axis is the one going up and down, the vertical one. It goes through at 5. So my B is 5, okay? Very easy. And if I look over here, that actually eliminates C and D because these are both -5. But we'll talk about that in a second. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about how we find slope. Remember, to find slope, if you're given 2 points, which we are here, -3, 0, and 0, 5, if you're given 2 points, all you have to do is use your slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, okay? This is your slope formula that you use in order to find the slope of 2 points on a line. So what I do whenever I find slope is I write the 2 points down, -3, 0. This is the easiest way to do this because it's easy to confuse signs or plug them in the wrong spots, whatever. So first thing I'm gonna do is label these. Remember, in coordinates, your x comes first. So we're gonna label this as x1, and this is y1. This is x2, this is y2. One point here, these are called subscripts, these little numbers. All that's doing is indicating which x or y you're talking about. So this is my first x, this is my second x, this is my first y, this is my second y. All right, so I'm gonna plug these into this equation, or this formula. So my y2 is 5, so this will be my y2 is replaced with 5, minus my y1 is 0. On the bottom, my x2 is 0, minus my x1 is -3. So now I have 5 minus 0 over 0 minus -3. So now we're going to simplify top and bottom. 5 minus 0 is 5. And on the bottom, 0 minus -3, remember, back-to-back negatives make a positive. So this is the same thing as 0 plus 3. So that is +3. So that is simplified. So this is my slope then, okay? So I'm gonna come up here and put in for my m, 5 over 3. So when I fill these numbers into my slope formula, I get y equals my slope, m, we found is 5/3. So 5 over 3 x plus b, which is 5, that's my y-intercept, so plus 5, okay? So if we look over here, this matches A. So my answer here is A. And again, when you're doing problems, try, like if you forget equations, forget formulas, try to think logically through it. So one thing I mean by that is, if I'm looking at this line, I know this line is going up from left to right. If it's going up, that means you have a positive slope. So right off the bat, if you know that you have a positive slope, that eliminates this and this because they both have negative slopes. So you already go down from 5 choices to 3. So if you don't know a problem, don't give up on it. Try to think logically through it.